I think we are live. Hello and welcome everyone to the first ever live on Angelcake Entertainment. I hope everyone is doing fantastically today. So all right, cool. All right, we got this going. I'm totally in it. Thank you. Okay, yeah, everybody's saying that this is live. Yeah, okay. If you didn't notice, this is my first time ever doing this. I have to give a shout out to Charles Warren and Angie from Kiss My Cheeks TV for helping me be a guest on their channels and going live, and they showed me how to do it. So to me, I give a massive shout out to them. Also, since we're on the subject, I'm going to be on Angie's Kiss My Cheeks TV on this Thursday, March 4th, which tons of stuff is happening March 4th, but we're going to be on her live on Kiss My Cheeks TV talking about the challenge, double agents, and we're going to be talking about our fantasy teams. So I wanted to say thank you, everyone who is showing up. This is a lot more people than I honestly thought that was going to show up. Let's just say that. Yeah, definitely. Hello, everybody. Hello, Naturally Done. Hello, Julia Brooks, Abby Hernandez, Reagan Lindsay. Thank you so much, everyone, for showing up on this Friday night. I hope everyone has had a good week and a good Friday. I know it is kind of late. I mean, it's 8 p.m. I mean, I sound like an old man saying that it's kind of late. Wow. But I have some topics to go over. I honestly, when I put up the poll for doing a live on YouTube, I was sitting there going like, I don't know if we're going to have enough topics to talk about, really. And then everything just dropped in our laps with the challenge double agents this week, Lolo's tweets. I mean, everything is dropping on March 4th with Big Brother Canada. You have Paramount Plus dropping everything, Challenge All-Stars. You got new road rules coming out. I mean, we got a lot going on and coming out. Hello, everyone. Hello, Ella Chadwick. Hello, TC. We have a ton of people. Thank you so much. I can't believe this. I mean, honestly, thank you so much for everybody who's showing up. So I'm just going to get right into it, and let's go into some of the topics that were put together by my poll on the live. So we're just going to get into this. We're going to go start with Ina's poll question that she said, eliminations. What eliminations would I like to see come back on the challenge season? And some of the eliminations that I picked out, I have two from Cutthroat. I thought the pull me over and back up off me is a really good elimination, and I would like to see those back. I thought Cutthroat was a very underrated season, to be honest, but I thought that would be two great eliminations to bring back. I'm kind of upset that we haven't seen them back. Breaking on through was really cool. There's just a lot to do with it because it's like a 4-story level building that you have to crash through certain obstacles and then break through a door. But I thought breaking on through in Rivals 2 was really, really fun. I'm always down for a good pole wrestle and a not so fast hammer it home in X's 2. I thought was interesting, but I thought that was a good one. And then Wrecking Wall, of course, I really like that one in Free Agents. Really, Free Agents did the best. Let's just be honest. I think Free Agents coming in with this season being double agents, I was like, I'm ready for a sequel to the Free Agents situation. Let's get this going. Let's bring it in. And it hasn't been exactly the same, but I will say that it has been quite a season so far, I should say. And we're only 11 episodes in. There's still tons and tons more episodes. Let's take a look. I love eating challenges. Sweet Dreams here says, I bring eating challenges back. Let's bring it back, please. I love eating challenges, and those are some of the grossest. I'm not going to lie. Out of everything I've seen people eat on the challenge. One that really gets my stomach churning is when is watching Tony eat those mayonnaise. My goodness. That is so gross and so nasty. I don't know why. We've seen people eat like monkey brains and all these different disgusting stuff, scorpions, bugs, drinking fish juice in X's too, and then all of a sudden mayonnaise. And my stomach turns for mayonnaise, maybe because I have it. Like I have it in my refrigerator and it's just readily accessible. I think Tony and CT showed, here's nerdy Alex talking about Tony's stomach is steel. Well, I think they showed in, Champs versus Stars 2, that Tony and CT has stomachs that are just inhuman. They are just inhuman. It was just absolutely disgusting. Yes, the eating challenge from Dirty 30 was so gross. The redemption challenge was nasty. And then we're going to get an eating challenge next week where they're going to be in cages. And in the midseason teaser, we saw Corey throwing up. I mean, that was absolutely gnarly. That's going to be so nasty. I don't know why I'm saying gnarly. Gnarly isn't cool. I mean, I think I heard TJ say it, and then all of a sudden now I'm saying it. My goodness. Thank you so much, Josh. Josh says, love your glasses, Drew. Thank you so much. I can't wear them on camera because they are clear, and so they'll just disappear into what is known as the abyss of the green screen. So I cannot wear these. I don't like to wear any glasses because the sides will just reflect the light and it'll look like I'm just wearing those glasses that don't have any like holders or handles. Those are just so weird in my opinion. So also, speaking of the green screen, I changed my background to a different thing. So you don't have to be blinded by the green screens at all. So I decided to show you Ren and Stimpy on this side because that's how mirrors work and that's how it all goes on. So yeah. So we didn't know the artwork that is on your wall. I mean, I have stuff from a comic book convention. I actually won this picture. Wow. I don't know how this camera works. I actually won this picture at a MegaCon and it was in a raffle. So I actually really like that. Let's take a look at some of the Raven Officiated says, did you see the statement Lolo put out? Yes. Yes, I did. I actually talked about Lolo's tweets in today's Tiny Table Talk, where she talked about how the challenge forced her to quit, that the CT and Big T was staged, and that they didn't really win. And I talked in a great deal about it. So it's interesting. It's very interesting. I heard a lot of talks and I heard a lot of sources saying that there was mentionings that she made some comments that maybe possibly involving harming herself, and those were taken to producers, and the producers kind of wanted to let her go on the off chance that it could be something really serious with her mental health. But in actually what was even thinking about it is that possibly they told her, hey, maybe let's change up the story so this doesn't like take like they doesn't follow you, like this whole like mental health thing doesn't follow you if anything happens. So to me, I completely see both sides, but also it's very difficult and it's very disappointing to hear any type of way that a show that you like and that you watch is coming out and people are saying that it could be staged. I mean, we've seen some questionable calls, questionable situations, and I talk about more about those in talk about more of that in the Tiny Table Talk that I put out today. But I mean, it's just something that it is a reality TV show that we all have to remember that it is a reality TV show. At the end of the day, they're looking for ratings. They're looking for more money in their pockets to add to the budget. So I think I'm going to just point to my Tiny Table Talk that I put out today. And it's definitely something to go watch over there. What's up, Mark G? How you doing? But yeah, I did notice, I think Mariah Benson, yes, she says, I noticed Lolo deleted the tweet about Big T and CT not actually winning the daily challenge. I actually got the tweets and I screenshotted them for the video, and then when I went back like an hour later, that one was the only one that was deleted. So I thought that was very, very, very interesting, I will say. So again, let's go into another poll question. This one was from Clay, who said, will I watch, or will you watch? He's asking me, will I watch Big Brother Canada 9? And the simple answer is yes, I will be watching Big Brother Canada 9. That's another show that's coming out on March 9th. My goodness, there's so much coming out. Oh, not March 9th, March 4th. I mean, there's so much coming out on March 4th. Like, I can't even keep track of everything. So yes, I will be watching Big Brother Canada 9. I was actually thinking about possibly doing some coverage on it, but then again, I watched Big Brother All Stars and was doing reviews and recaps for that, and oh my goodness, that was really, really tough to like keep track of multi-days. And that was not the comment I was looking at. I was looking for this one. Love Big Brother Canada. Yes, I watched actually Big Brother Canada for the first time this past summer, and Big Brother 5 was crazy. It was really, really good. So way better than any of the Big Brother US seasons as of late, but this one is great. I love Big Brother Canada. I cannot wait. There's a ton of conversations already happening about Big Brother Canada 9. Somebody has already come out as being a garbage person and has been blocked from even coming into the house, which good on them. I mean, I don't think Big Brother US has ever like stopped anybody from coming into the house. They actually usually bring them on, they win, and then we find out they're garbage people while on the season or right afterwards. So to me, Big Brother Canada is doing it right, I should say. Carly Clemens asked me, what's your favorite season of Big Brother? I personally like Big Brother 10 was a really good season, I thought. Big Brother 7, I mean, that's a true all-star season. I want to say, I'm putting that out there right now. I saw the promo to the Challenge All-Stars talking about how that is an all-star season, and I've seen some of the cast list. I haven't looked up any of the cast list, but I mean, seeing some of the cast on there, I'm thinking, maybe we should start putting all-stars whenever we do an all-star season in quotes, and then we'll decide at the end of the season if we just take the quotes away and they deserve to be an all-star season. That's my opinion. I mean, after Big Brother All-Stars, Hell's Kitchen All-Stars, my goodness, those were not all-star seasons, if I do say so myself. So yeah, I mean, I really do like, oh, Charles Warren is in the house. Big Brother Canada 5 is iconic. You are correct. And I even started watching Big Brother, I think Big Brother Canada 2 right afterwards. My goodness. The twists, oh my goodness, the twists are so great. They know how to engage and interact and make the twist. They know how to cast as well. It's all interesting people. Oh my goodness, it's so good. I love it. I love it so much. But yeah. All right, let's go back to one more question from my poll, and that was TT TV, who says comeback players. Who would I want to see come back on the challenge? And I'm guessing that it's people that haven't been on the last season or two. Some of the players that I have up on this list is for sure Turbo, number one on my list of a player that I would love to see back on the challenge. No matter what, I want to see him back on the challenge. I am missing him so much. Davon, for sure. I think she had one of the best seasons in War of the Worlds. I think the best of, you have Final Reckoning, and then you have War of the Worlds back to back, and she did fantastic on those 2 seasons. I have to say, I would love to see her back. I can understand why she wouldn't be completely back on the challenge right away. Then we have Joss. I want to see more UK members back. I would love to see Joss back. Theo, I heard he's clear. I know he had a baby recently, so I'm so happy for him. And maybe he'll take some time off to be a little bit of a family man for now. But I would love to see Theo back. And Jenny is like the woman version of Landon. She doesn't do a whole lot dramatically in the house or bring too many dramatics within the house, but she brings that competitive edge and level that she is here for it. So those are the players that come to mind. Who are some of the players? And I will read them and I will put them up on the screen. Oh man, not this one made me laugh. Thank you, William, for making me laugh when I looked up and it said, "Give me the goof." Oh man, that was really, really funny. We're going to be seeing a lot of players that we have not seen back on the challenge for Challenge All-Stars very soon, I should say. That's March 4th. If I haven't said that date enough, it is March 4th. And we're going to be seeing a lot. Has anybody checked out that promo? We get to see a couple of names on those helmets. We have Mark, of course. We knew he was going to be a part of the cast. We have Trishelle and Beth, Cyrus, and I want to say Ruthie was one of the names on the list. So not too bad. Not too bad. I haven't looked up any of the cast or anything like that. I'm just kind of like, we'll see how much. We'll see what's going on. I will probably be covering that. I don't know if they're going to drop the whole season all at once. Logan's asking, when does the Challenge All-Stars start? I'm guessing March 4th. Paramount Plus starts March 4th. That's the premiere of Paramount Plus. So I'm guessing they're dropping it. I don't know if they're dropping everything, but they are showing everything with March 4th. And it's just like everything is just like coming all at once. With Road Rules is having a new season. You got Challenge All-Stars. You're getting a ton of reality TV all up in our face all at once on March 4th with Big Brother Canada 9. Temptation Island just started 2 episodes. There are 2 episodes in. I don't know if anybody's watching. I don't know if anybody's watching Temptation Island besides me. And even then, this season is all about it. Floribama Shore. Thank you, Reagan, Lindsay, I forgot about Floribama Shore. Just started, I think, last night. So if anybody's watching that, I haven't seen any of Floribama Shore. Honestly, I don't tune into much of the MTV outside of the challenge because they just play Catfish and Ridiculousness 100 times over and over again. So what's Temptation Island? Jordan Pascal is asking. It's a show on USA Network. Yes, that network is still on TV, and you have 3 or 4 couples coming to an island, and then they split apart. They live in separate villas for a while, and then they have like 20 people that they live with who are single, and then they see if they're tempted to hang out and like not be with their significant other. And like these significant others are like not the best. So it's just like, all right, sure, let's go to an island and see if our love is true. Oh yeah, Real World is coming in. I totally forgot about Real World. There's so many things coming. I'm telling you, people, there's so many reality TV shows coming, and that's supposed to be coming in March 4th as well. So it's just so much. It's just so much. But yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot coming out. I'm super excited. Is anybody excited? What are you the most excited about coming soon to a streaming network or a TV near you? I'm starting to lose out on some TV shows, even though I'm mentioning a ton of them that are coming out. I've been like scrapping around. So I'm very excited. Janet, I love Love Island. I saw that there's like a promo on Twitter coming out for Love Island season 3, and it's going to be in Hawaii. Hallelujah. Season 1 was in Fiji. It rained so much. Then the second season was on top of a Las Vegas hotel. And it was like, what is that? Why? Why is that? So I'm very excited. that it's actually going to be in a tropical island type theme. Like it's actually going to be in there. So I'm very excited. Yes, I am with Holly. We do need more Survivor. Please, I can't wait for another Survivor. I'm very, very excited. Yes. Oh, will you cover Real World Homecoming? I will try. There's so many things coming that I have to like work around the schedules of also doing my my normal reviews and recaps, tiny table talks, and then everything is dropping all at once. I was thinking about doing some coverage, maybe with even Charles Warren, doing maybe a week in review for Big Brother Canada 9 with him on my channel, and possibly doing other. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm like looking at the chat and just seeing like, oh, Top Chef. Yes, Top Chef is one of the best ever shows ever. Thank you, Julia. But yeah, I mean, it's just there's a lot coming out, and it's like I have to piece it together because I'm not gonna lie, I had a week doing 4 videos so far this week, and then coming up with this live, and it's just a lot. There's supposedly Jordan and Tori drama. Lucas Miller, what is the Jordan and Tori drama? I'm wondering about. I have not seen anything about Tori and Jordan, and I don't look them up very often. So I'll be looking into that. Do you like, Marco is asking, do you like Double Agents so far? I actually do like Double Agents. So far, so good. I will say that I am happy with the theme, and I think it started out very, very strong. I think it's in like a 2 to 3 episode slump for me. I think the last three or so episodes have been very kind of lull. It's just so much. It's just like, okay, so we had Michi and Josh going up against each other. That was some kind of elimination. Amber B and Amber M, that was an elimination. Casey absolutely destroys Teresa in the elimination. So, I mean, then this elimination comes up and there is no elimination. And so it's like, my gosh, why do we have a cliffhanger? And Fonda just speaks to my soul right now. Cliffhangers are annoying, especially for 90-minute episodes. I don't know how many times I can say that. Why do we have why do we have 90-minute episodes? Why have 90-minute episodes if we don't have the content of what's going on? And so to me, it's just like frustrating when we have 90-minute episodes and nothing. It's like we don't get the full content. It's like 75% of what we expect, and we still have to wait the whole 90 minutes for it. But I'm excited about the security breach. I mean, I think everyone in my comment sections that I've been able to like search through have been really cool. And I was like, these ideas are awesome. I'm hoping that this will happen. And so I'm like excited about double eliminations, possibly a double elimination, somebody coming back, somebody leaving. I mean, everyone's getting me all excited about what ifs. And then I'm really hoping that it's just not going to be like not as exciting as I'm thinking in my brain. Like I'm hoping for a double elimination, and all of a sudden nothing happens, or TJ comes in and he's like, the security breach is Lolo left, so no elimination tonight. Like that would be the worst. Whoa, Fowler Ball 2 says, did you hear Wes isn't coming back next season? I did not hear that, but I had my suspicions that possibly that some characters would not be back. I think it's too far into the future to look into too many things about casting, but I don't know, not having Bananas on this season, I kind of felt like, and no Cara coming back even with Bananas off the season, is kind of like, oh, I wonder, like, are they trying to get and there's a ton of rookies this season. I'm wondering if they're trying to like bring in more and more rookies to see if anything sticks, and that they can like push more and more people in the forefront while also having these aging OGs like settle in the background a little bit more. So I don't know what to make of all that, But yeah, remember OG season on Paramount Plus, March 4th, I believe. Rookies are meh. I have to say that the one thing about the skull twist is that I feel as though that some of the cast or most of this cast isn't conducive to the skull twist. I think there's a lot of players that it doesn't work out for them well in this season, especially coming in with the vets of, say, Darrell, Leroy, Cam. Like, these are just like powerful people, and I feel like having them in a season with what some would call layups, I don't think it's conducive for them to be. I think that's why Amber M stayed away from going into the elimination for so long, because she was like, I just want to see if I can make a stake in this and see how far I can go, kind of thing, before I'm having to go into the elimination, because that's exactly what's going to happen. And so we're going to have to wait and see what's going to happen. But yeah, I think that I would almost rather, in my opinion, have more of a free agents type of feel with a kill card. Make the eliminations random rather than make the people want to go down into the eliminations. Make them want to win the daily challenges, and then have the kill cards be making it random for players so that they don't want to get caught up in the flipping of the kill cards. I think that was the more exciting part. These compromised agents, where we know who's the compromised agents, and then they're going down, and we know who's going to be possibly sending themselves in, or who they're going to be sending in. I mean, I don't know. It's just, I'm not a huge fan of the skull twist, especially when thinking about like twists that could come in that were really exciting in past seasons. Like the mercenaries. A lot of people commented that they think the security breach is mercenaries, which I just don't understand how that could work with the skulls, because you're keeping multiple in possibly, and then all of a sudden it's just like, oh, well, we can't give them a skull because the mercenaries don't have skulls, unless they're coming in way early into the game, which then it's not a super huge twist. But then again, Vendetta's had a billion mercenaries. They had like 8 or 9. The double cross, Lala, talking about the double cross, that was fun. I liked that it made people vendettas. I mean, come on, right? Jemmy with sending Jenna in after Jenna saved her in episode 1. And Jemmy was just like, I don't care. And it was beautiful. That was very, very, very beautiful. But yeah, sorry, I had to do something. But yeah, I think the kill card was a more effective way of getting people to not want to be in the elimination and wanting to win the daily challenge more so than, and then also with the kill card and free agents, you could have multiple people and different strategies and formats throughout the game. It's not just like 2 people winning every single week. So, I mean, it was really, really, it's really fun. So yeah. Let's see. Let's go into Justin Coleman, who says, what do you think of the Leroy Cam Darrell alliance? I think it's a really solid alliance. I mean, it's rather overpowered. If I do say so myself, I think they're playing the best game so far. We saw Darrell actually vote in Devin and going against what CT wanted, which a lot of people I think were like, why did he not vote in who CT wanted? They go way back, but honestly, I think it is it's what Darrell said in the Aftermath show, where he was like, hey, Leroy and Cam, I've been playing with them. Leroy even said that Darrell was his like number 2 in that game, and Darrell would come in and just be like, hey, who are we voting? Because he's directly working with them. And you know what? They're doing a great job. They're doing a fantastic job. And Darrell made his stake in claim, and he's also with Amber B, which now I could just say Amber. He's with Amber, and she's fully within the Big Brother Alliance, and I think he wants to be like, he wants to be showing that he's cool with her and cool with their partnership, and he wants to ride this thing out. So, and Pineapple Real says Darrell tweeted about it and basically said he didn't owe anything to CT, which is correct. He doesn't owe anything to CT. 100% there. So yeah. Yeah. Ooh, red is not a flavor. Yes, Cam and Leroy and Darrell are playing great. Love it. Also, go check out his channel or their channel. I don't know who runs it. Red is not a flavor. Check out their channel. They do great stuff with the challenge 36 out of context. I was laughing so hard at some of those videos, so please go check them out. But yeah, it's it's great. Oh my gosh, Caitlin Weaver says breaking the security breach is the beast herself, Jen Lee from Total Madness. If it is Mercenaries, then it was Jen Lee. She comes out just saying greeting Earthlings. That would be so great. Oh my gosh, that would be amazing. Yes, Marco is with me saying that go check out Red is Not a Flavors channel. Very good stuff there. So yeah, let's I'm excited for the rest of this game, the rest of this season. My goodness. Top 5 seasons of all time. Wrestling Fanatic hit me with a hard one. Top 5 seasons of all time. I've said time and time again, or I've said in the past that Rivals is a great series. Preferably Rivals 1 and 2 were better, especially than Rivals 3. X's was always a good series. Free Agents, War of the Worlds, and Free Agents are like my top 2. I just really can't get enough of War of the Worlds and Free Agents. I mean, I did a rewatch right before this season began of Double Agents, of Free Agents, and just rewatching that season is just it was something special. It was really, really good. They hit something really good, and then all of a sudden it was like they rode the coattails of it a little bit, and then all of a sudden it just started getting bumpier and bumpier as it was going on, and then we got hit with Total Madness and War of the Worlds too. And I'll say Final Reckoning. I wasn't a huge fan of Final Reckoning. I think a lot of people know that if you've watched my channels before, it was not one of my favorite seasons. Ooh, Love by You. I've seen you in my channel comments a lot. Look at me going live. Look at me. I made it. Yay. So, yes, Freddie, I do agree. War of the Worlds 1 was great. War of the Worlds 2, meh. You can even put a double meh on there. Put that little tiny 2 squared. I think that would be that's appropriate. Love by You, Drew. How would you feel about an X's 3? I would love it. Let's do an X's 3. I think there's a lot of X's that could be part of X's 3. Let's go into Jordan and Tori, who apparently has drama more. So we could be doing that. Fessy and Haley, let's bring them on. Let's bring on a whole bunch of new X's, and let's bring a whole bunch of Fessy's got to be in there, especially if Jordan and Tori are going to be on the season. Let's do it. Brad and Tori. Oh my gosh, no, Lala. that would be a hot mess. Oh man, I think I remember. What was it? I remember her Instagram handle. She kept it Tori Fiorenza, even though they were like divorced for a while. Oh boy, that was rough. Cara and Kyle would be great, especially if we can get Paulie and the girl from The Bachelor that he was dating while they were on the final reckoning together. That would be amazing. That would be so great. No, don't. Corey and question mark. I mean, Corey and question mark. There could be multiple people that could be Corey's partner, but that would be the fun of it. I just don't want to see Zach on there. But luckily, him and Jenna are getting married and they're having a baby together. How shocked was everybody when they saw Zach and Jenna talking about their baby news? I mean, that was something else. I was totally taken back by that news, but I'm happy for them. I even I was going to make a video about like challenge babies, and what their possible baby could look like, and then putting together like Paulie and Kara's possible baby, Bananas and Morgan. That would have been something else, but I was just like, nah, I don't want to do that. We're not gonna make that video. So I did dysfunctional duos, which I'm not gonna lie, I perused the comment section. I'll be answering those comments. I'll be answering everybody's comments from those past 3 videos this weekend. Everyone had a lot of great comments. I love doing like dysfunctional duos videos outside of the challenge season while the season's going on, because everyone just has such great comments. And I hate when my my cringe compilation, my cringe moments were taken down, because one, I loved that video. I had a great time putting it together, and then I was able to read the first batch of comments, and everyone had me in stitches. I was laughing so much about everyone's comments, and I was so ready and excited to talk about. I was ready to comment, and then all of a sudden it was taken down. So it was very, very upsetting. So CT could have Nani or Laurel. Yeah, they were on there as well. I think Nani, what was Nani? Rivals 2, and Laurel was Rivals 1, if I'm not mistaken. So I got a brain. We could also bring back Anastasia, right? That was Rivals 2 as well. So let's bring back Anastasia. We've been missing her. Am I right, everybody? Yeah, Zach. Yeah, and Mandy. Oh my gosh, I forgot about Mandy. Let's bring back Mandy. Mr. Hat says, I've recently watched Fresh Meat 1 and I loved seeing TJ stutter. I don't know. Oh, yeah. I mean, TJ was freshly new to the challenge, and it was interesting because I was listening to I went back into the Challenge Mania when I was going to do the TJ brief history, when I still did brief history lessons. I'm going to get back to those. But he was talking about how he was nervous whenever he was doing those, and then he didn't start watching the TV show until recently, near Dirty 30, and he was starting to heighten up his skills, heightening his skills, and becoming the host that we know today. So it was interesting that he didn't watch or rewatch any of his scenes to try to get better until very recently. I'm kind of glad that he didn't go in the way of a firefighter. I'm happy that he stayed with the challenge, because the show would be so different. Oh, Megan is telling me to bring back brief history videos. I might. I'm actually thinking about doing a brief history, but in a different type of way, where I'm not standing in front of a chalkboard and just showing still pictures. I mean, I think those were super fun, but I want to do it in a different way. I want to do it more in the light of home base or secret base. Yeah, secret base, where they do sports videos. I did a Bananas backpack deep dive, and I thought that was super, super fun. It took me a long time to do that video, but I was very proud of it. And it was super, super fun, but it was time consuming. So I want to do more of those. I'm thinking about doing them closer to the end of this season and doing it for specific players, and kind of doing an evolution or an arc. I know I saw some, the Challenge MTV putting up biggest beefs and putting out more of evolutions and that kind of stuff, but they only just show clips and then they just put little words on the bottom. I wanted to get more deep dive into it a little bit more. So yeah. No redemption houses, please. I despise redemption houses. And I think what really killed it was Final Reckoning. My goodness. It was so bad. The formatting of it was so bad. I know I talked about in my Friday Tiny Table Talk of people leaving this challenge season not by an elimination, the most people who left. And I had to discredit Final Reckoning from those, because I was like, there's no way. There's no way I'm going to be able to be like, oh, they didn't go into the elimination technically. People just were like, no, I don't like you. I'm going to go up against this person, and then you can just walk off. I mean, that was incredibly bad. I did not like that whatsoever. I think Battle of the Exiled was all right, but oh my goodness, I did not like the Redemption House in Final Reckoning. That was over the top. They needed to not do that. They could have done it in a much better way. I liked what Dirty 30 did with the Redemption House, where they had a redemption game instead of a daily challenge. That was amazing. That was some of the best matchups. Just watching Tony and Darrell go up against each other and seeing Darrell's foot just touch the water. Oh my gosh. Like that was heartbreaking, but that was so much fun to watch. Oh man, I can't believe it's already been 40 minutes that I've started this. I was thinking that it was only going to be like 30 minutes, but I'm having so much fun getting to see everyone talking in the chat. Joe asked, do I have any Dreamcast videos coming up? I've actually been looking into doing more Dream casting videos. I love doing those. They just take so much time to plan and plan out. And also it's like putting together themes and formats is so important to me. Like, yeah, we can put together, I have to redo Rivals 4. That video, I mean, it's outdated. Once you have one season go by, that video is instantly outdated. So we have to go into another one and keep on updating it. Like I would love to do another Battle of the Shows one. And that would be really, really fun to do again, and not put a Bachelor season on there because that Bachelor team was bad. Am I watching Hell's Kitchen? Christian is wondering if I'm watching Hell's Kitchen. I am. I am a Hell's Kitchen fanatic. I was going to do, I can't take all those hoodies off right now, but at one point I was going to do Hell's Kitchen review and recaps of one season. I think it was All Stars. And I bought 2 chef jackets to wear on every one of those videos, and I still have them. I never gave them back. And so I have just 2 chef jackets just like chilling out. And I was so close of doing it. I think I did one episode and then I was just like, man, I just want to enjoy Hell's Kitchen. Hell's Kitchen is fire, literally. It is literally fire. There's fire there. It's brimstone and Gordon Ramsay with his olive oil. But I'm planning on doing a lot more of other shows review and recaps and other show videos like Survivor. I'm planning on doing my first ever Survivor video very, very soon. So I'm going to be doing more reality TV show videos and review and recaps coming soon. So I'm very, very, very excited about doing all those. I'm also very nervous about those because there's so many people that do Survivor videos and I just want to do a good job. So it's also one of those things where you have to know and take your time on doing it. So I think it's great. Tyler Wiggins wants to know if I have a second channel. I do not have a second channel. I just put everything on here. Angelcake. Well, I do have a second channel. It's my personal channel where I don't know why I have it. Like I watch mainly stuff from my Angelcake Entertainment, mainly Among Us videos with Disguised Toast. As of late. But anyways, I don't really do much on a second channel, like making videos or anything like that. If that's what you're asking, I mainly use my personal channel, my Drew Angelman channel, just to watch my Angelcake videos. One extra view. Megan, favorite reunion moment? Oh man. I'll be honest, I'm not a huge fan of reunions, especially as of late. It's just not as exciting anymore. I will say that after doing the Cringe compilation, that Pauly dance, oh my gosh, it sends shivers up my spine. And you know what? It's one of those great ones. It's one of those great moments where you're just like, it's so bad, but it's so good. Nick XD wants to know, what's your favorite football team? I grew up as a Dolphins fan. So I'm a Dolphins fan through and through. Tua, Sean Watson. I mean, I was here for the bad years. so bad. It was really bad for a long time. And you know what? It still could be bad. It was a really good season last season, but it could still be bad. So Paulie killed it. Lightning Pro. Paulie killed it. You know what? He did kill it. For the music that was in his head, he was killing it. He was definitely doing that. Oh man. And he loved Bruno Mars. Do I like sports? Anthony wants to know if I like sports. I do like sports. I've watched sports a lot, mainly because I grew up near Miami. I grew up near Miami area. I'm a huge Miami sports fan. I was watching baseball a lot when the Florida Marlins won a World Series, which I was super happy about. I remember the Miami Heat winning in 2006, the first ever championship of the franchise. I loved it. Dwayne Wade, Shaquille O'Neal. Loved it. That was the best time. And then we got the big three, and that was amazing. And then Tampa Bay Lightning just won. So I'm a huge Florida team. Natso is saying they need to bring back the crap they should have shown 100%. And you know what? They probably won't, just because they've been cutting out so much in this newer season and even in last season. I mean, I don't know how many times I have to listen to here on Twitter or Instagram, or hear it from everyone in the comment section of my videos about how they heard something on the podcast or heard something on a different podcast, or hearing other players' videos or lives talking about how, oh, this was done, but they were never shown. I mean, Anissa, the one time I listened to the Challenge official podcast, I mean, they talked about how it was her birthday and she got a lap dance from all the guys, and they didn't show it. It's like, it's her birthday. Why didn't you show any of the birthday? I don't even remember what happened in that episode, but we could have definitely found some part of the 90 minutes to see that. So to me, I was like, come on, right now. Have I seen the full cast? I have not looked at the full cast of Big Brother Canada just yet. I have not, but I will be watching the season. And you know what? I heard a person was found out to be a terrible, terrible person and was kicked off before he could even get in the house, which is the right move from what I heard and the reports. So to me, I'm waiting until the season starts, and I'm going to just be surprised about everyone who is in the house. So that's what I'm excited about. I'm excited for Big Brother Canada 9. I mean, this is just a normal season. That's right, Ethan. His name was Ethan. And I read a screenshot of the comment that was left on his YouTube video or his like audition tape, and I'm glad they stepped in and decided to do something about it. Hey, Big Grizz, I'm so glad you made it too. Thank you for watching me for a while, in a good way, not a creepy way. I'm just kidding. Yeah, I was very nervous about doing my first live, but like I said, shout out to Charles and Angie for having me on their channels and as a guest more and more, because I'm super, super thrilled. I wouldn't have been as confident. I don't know if I'm exuding confidence right now, but I'm way more confident because I was a part of their channels and they were a part of my journey to get to this point. So I'm definitely happy to be a part of their journeys, a part of their channels, and they were able to get me excited and be moving into this way. Who would win Survivor versus Big Brother versus Are You the One, aka Team MTV? It depends on who's on what team. I feel as though that the Real World, Road Rules, and Are You the One would have a lot more experience. And you know what? I think a lot more people would be rooting for them. But I also think that a Team Survivor would be stacked with Jay, with Natalie Anderson. I don't know. Who are we throwing in there? I guess we would throw in, who is it? Michelle Fitzgerald. She's great at puzzles. We can also throw in either Tommy. he won something, right? I think that would be a great team. Big Brother, I guess, would be Josh, Fessy, Casey, Amber B. Yeah, I guess that would be it. So let's just go with that. Thank you so much, Abby Hernandez, for saying that I'm doing great. I feel thankful that you were able to jump in. I've seen you in a ton of my comment sections. I'm so happy. Thank you so much for being together, being in watching my videos. I really appreciate it. I've seen you a ton. I've seen a lot of people that are in this live right now a ton in my comment sections, and trust me, I read every single comment and every single video, even the 900 comments on some of my Thursday. It would be very. I take a look into the looking of every single comment. I read every single comment. So yeah. Also, I did want to mention at some point in this live that I am going to be having merch out. I actually have a Teespring store out. It is public right now. I made this hoodie is around. Also, this hoodie that you've seen me wearing is also on there. There's going to be a ton of there's going to be some other shirts there's mugs, not this one because I made this one. I got it from one of those craft stores for clearance, and I made it myself to put it in videos, and it looks way better. The mug on Teespring looks way better than that one. Also, I went with Teespring because they have better printing abilities. It will take like a week or so to get to everyone, whoever orders something. Also, they have like shipping charges. So I was able to control the prices, and I made them as low as I could. So I'm not going to be getting a ton of money from merch that is bought, but I really appreciate anything and everything that people would be willing to buy and support and wear. And I made the prices something that I would wear. Or I would be comfortable purchasing. So I have hoodies for like $25, but again, there's going to be like a $6 like shipping charge. So I just want to make that known to everyone that there are going to be some shipping charges that are going to be happening. Okay, I want to put this out there. I think it's because of the beard. I have when light hits my beard, it looks red. And I think I do have some red in my beard. I also have some white hairs in my beard because this is what life does to you. But I have dark brown hair, and my beard, just when light hits it, like sunlight or anything, it makes it go red. So I'm just saying I'm not fully a ginger, but I do have a red beard. Also, shout out to everybody for not pointing out that my beard is lopsided in any of my comments. I was looking through all my comments, and can I just say, I know that my beard was lopsided. I know it looked rough. And for some reason, my brain was like, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to trim it. And so today, I trimmed it for everyone here. So thank you for not pointing me out and calling me out on it. So I really appreciate it. So, but yeah, definitely excited. Let me go through some of these we haven't seen in a while. I kind of covered that already, but I'll say it again. I have Davon Turbo, Theo Campbell, even though he just became a father. Super happy that he is a dad. Maybe he'll take some time off to be the family man, but I heard that he really wants to come back, so I would love to see him come back. Joss, also Jenny would be a great person to come back, I think. Who is saying, Nick, I'm not going to tell. I am working out, but we'll just see what happens. Oh my goodness, Tyler, you were here from the... Oh man, I didn't think anybody watched that. Are you bringing back the Fairly Odd Parents podcast? My goodness, that is a deep cut, Tyler. Wow. You know what? Thank you. Thank you so much. You are a real one. My goodness. I'm not bringing back the Fairly Odd Parents podcast. My co-host did not like the podcasting, and his internet really, really stinks where he lives out in the boonies, and he wasn't very excited. So, yeah. So we'll see what happens. But man, I can't believe, wow, I didn't think anybody would knew that. Daphne has a good one. What do you think of Devin calling out Lolo on Twitter? I don't think much of Devin, I should say. I mean, I'm not a huge fan of Devin, and he is entitled to his opinions. So if he wants to call out Lolo and say it's all BS, then it's his freedom of speech to say that. But I mean, Lolo is speaking her truth and the truth that she feels that she need to get off of her chest, and she's putting out there. And then also, I heard that Cam and Leroy talked about how they were confused on why Big T and CT won, as they felt like they were past the line as well and outside the parameters. And so I think there's some truth to it, but there's also people have their abilities, and they have their own way of going about it. And Devin wanted to call her out and say, hey, no, this is how it is. So that's how Devin is wanting to do it. And yeah, I agree. Devin just is wanting drama. And I did see those pictures of Devin hanging out with Josh. I should say that. So that's going to be interesting at the reunion, I'm guessing. I wonder if they're going to get into a fight, because I did see them on a boat together seeing those pictures. So that's very, very interesting. So yeah. So let's have Twitter beef. Oh my goodness. There's so much Twitter beef. And there's only so much scrolling one person can do in research. And I like to do very, very thorough research. So that would be a lot. Yes, Sam, I did hear Jenna and Zach are expecting, and that blew my mind. I'm not going to lie. I was thinking that they were on the outs for the longest time. And my goodness, I can't believe they're expecting, but congratulations. They seem very, very happy. And I'm happy that they are not on my TV screen together, because last season was ridiculous. Why would he go on Skype and then have her want to come out, like come off the game? Like, hey, no, I want you. There's $1 million online, but you can't be on the challenge. I have to make some form of beef with you. Justin says, Melissa said that she wants to come back. Please do. I actually loved her on Total Madness. I've loved her on every single season she's on, has been on. So I'm totally down. I think she was super, super great. You better not be pulling my leg. Oh, you did. I did read the whole thing. Oh my gosh. Triple S. I heard Turbo's coming back. JK, but he should. Man, I read the first part before I got to the ellipses, and then all of a sudden you got me. Oh my gosh. Why? So, but yeah, I mean, ooh. Speaking of Zach, I don't know why we're talking about Zach so much, but speaking of Zach, there was so many, when I was making my dysfunctional duos video, there were so many teams I could have put on with him on there. Like, I was so tempted to put him on there twice with John A in Battle of the Exes 2. I despised him on that season. And it was rough. It was so rough to watch him, especially when they had that puzzle. Remember that puzzle? I can't remember. I think it's for Don't Forget About Me, when they were holding up the puzzle. It went with the heavy door, and they had to run up the mountain to put the puzzle pieces. Oh man, he was yelling at her all the time. I mean, he does that to every single person that he goes up against, but it's like, or he's put up with. But it's like, come on, man. John A is actually a really great person, who I heard is going to be on Challenge OGs. So that was a complete out of left field. I had no idea John A was going to be in there, but that is fantastic. I'm so excited. Derek asked me, what was the first season I watched? And was that the season that got you hooked? Noted got very, very close, saying Invasion. It was actually Dirty 30 was the first season I was watching live. And then all of a sudden I watched Invasion. And then it was a tumble. It was a tumble. I went straight through the whole series and back again. And then by the time we got to Final Reckoning, I was like, I need friends to talk about the challenge. And so then that's when I made the channel and I had a fantastic time. I had a fantastic time and the rest is history. All that led to here. And here we are doing this live on Friday night. I can't believe it. I'm not going to lie. I can't believe that 180 people are watching because I thought legit 20 people were going to watch. Yeah, Joe, I completely understand. Why is Trishelle back? Or as some people pronounce it, Trashelle. So, yeah. Oh my goodness, you are so right. That's the one good thing that Zach brought to the challenge was the free agents final. I laughed the hardest. One of the things I laugh at the hardest with the challenge was Zach in that finals where Laurel is like, come on, Zach. And then he's like threatening to quit when she doesn't even say anything. She doesn't even say anything to him. And she could have been the worst. She had the worst attitude that whole season. But when it came to the finals and Zach was like grabbing his leg, she didn't say anything, hardly anything mean to him. And then it was just like, oh, I'm going to quit. I'm actually planning on doing more of these. This was my first time doing it, just seeing how it goes. I want to get better at it. So there are going to be more into the future. I was actually trying to do it earlier in February, but a lot of things just happened. So I am planning on doing more lives as time goes on. Maybe we'll start out once a month, then maybe once every 3 weeks, and then we'll just get more and more into it. Maybe we'll bring in some guests. That would be great. Sam, will the OGs be on MTV? Sadly, no. They will not part ways with or take off an hour, not even an hour, on a different weekday of ridiculousness. It will be on Paramount Plus once Paramount Plus actually premieres, which is what CBS All Access is right now. And then Paramount Plus is going to be happening. And then on March 4th, that's when it's going to turn into Paramount Plus, and then everything is supposed to be dropping in our lap. And then it's just going to be like, boom, everything. You want Road Rules? We got it. You want Challenge All-Stars? We got it. You want RuPaul's Drag Race All-Stars? We got it. You want all 5,000 episodes of SpongeBob? Well, too bad. You got it. And so that's where it's going to be. So, I don't know why I went through all that. Nick XD, I do not remember New York Connections. Was that a reality TV show? It sounds like a reality, like romantic, like TV show. So I don't remember that one at all. What is Paramount? Paramount is the network, I guess, that is melding with Viacom and CBS. And so it's also what Spike was. If anybody remembers Spike TV as a TV channel way back when, Paramount turned to that. And now Paramount is going to be the new streaming service. And I think they're just trying to make it to where it's not just like CBS, access cable CBS. Now it's like Paramount Plus. We got Paramount Movies. Remember that mountain? I don't know why. I don't know. Mini Ray says, is the OG season a spinoff or a serious challenge? So if Darrell wins, will it count as another win to his record? I do believe I remember hearing Mark say it's more like he wants it to be more like the old school challenges where they're not like super labor intensive, not super like big, like how the challenge is now. They want, and plus they have all these players coming in that haven't been competing in a long time. They have a lot of kids. And so I think that's what they're going for. They want to do a more champs versus stars where it's going to be like a 1 month, because a lot of these players are, or 2 weeks. I think it's actually a 2-week filming period, because there's a lot of players that are, there's a lot of players that haven't been active, and they also have families, they run businesses, they're working, so they don't want to be, they can take off 2 weeks from work, but they won't be more into it. Ooh, this is a good question. On average, how long does it take you to edit? It depends on what the video is. If it's like a Tuesday video, like a dysfunctional duos videos, that'll take me a good, like, well, on editing, it takes me a couple of hours to edit. But it takes me, like, if we're putting in like the research and getting clips and getting all the editing secrets down, I mean, that's like 3 or 4 days, I should say, at least. And then if we're talking about reviews and recaps, I'll get up at 6 a.m. and then I am just going to work until you see it up on YouTube. Like, I am normally editing. This week, YouTube was like going really, really slow. And then all of a sudden it was just like, oh my gosh, like, please just put this video out. So when you see it publish on YouTube, most likely I just got it done and I'm hitting that, and I'm hoping that nothing, like, I don't have like a giant picture blown out because I accidentally put in the wrong like parameters and everything. So it's just like, you just pray and you're just hoping. Wait a minute. You learn Paula has kids and still can't believe it. People can grow. People can mature. I mean, I get it. She, from her way back beginnings in Key West real world, and then coming in to Cutthroat and all those different seasons that happen, Rivals 2. I mean, I get it, but I mean, people can grow. I mean, we saw what CT's evolution from the real world Paris all the way till now, where he has a kid and he's super focused and people call him Pops. Who thought when they saw CT back in Inferno 8 that they were going to call him Pops and he would still be hanging around the youngins to this day in 2021? I mean, what? Oh my gosh. Like, come on. Who would have saw that coming? Jackson says, I heard Kara expected for season 37 invite, but Paulie didn't get invited. You know what? If she comes back, then awesome. I mean, I think she definitely needed a break. I think War of the Worlds 2, I think Kara in War of the Worlds 2 was rubbing a lot of people the wrong way, and they didn't like everything that was happening. And she didn't get a great edit. I mean, and also that season was a little boring because of the numbers game and Kara's cult. So I think it's important that people can take a step back. That's why I'm okay with like seeing players go away for a little bit and taking some time for their families, for their friends, for vacationing, and possibly just getting their, like, because I think you get so wrapped up in doing seasons, so many seasons back to back to back, you get in that mindset. And sometimes the challenge films 2 seasons in 1 year. And then, so that's 3 months. That could be 4 to 6 months if you're staying. So that's half a year. You're playing 2 different games. And then you're just like, oh man, you're like constantly in it. And it's just a lot. I think it takes a big toll on everyone. And you get so like wrapped up into this. And so I think it's important that people take a break, take a step back, maybe get into some of their interests that they're not normally doing because they're doing so many challenges and everything like that. So I think it's just super, super exciting. And if she's coming back, then cool. Like, let's bring it in. I know a lot of people commented that they wished she was on a season with Gold Skulls because she is a beast in eliminations. And you know what? Cool. I mean, personally, I've mentioned that I'm not a huge fan of the skull twist. I would much rather do a kill card. Let's bring some of the kill cards back, please, please, please. I'm so down for random flips. Let's do it, because I think that just brings in more opinions and more. You get people that can get farther into the game with luck. Like come on, we got Luck of the Irish with Johnny, and Devin made the finals because she was super lucky in the flips, and she was also really, really smart. So, and Happy Devin is part of the challenge in some way. She is killing it on the Aftermath show, and I'm hoping she comes in with these post shows and after shows every single season, and I'm hoping she's the new reunion host. What is your least favorite season and why? I think my least favorite season is Final Reckoning. The Island would have to be up there as well. I hated The Island. I actually have a video idea of critiquing The Island and why it is unbearable to watch, and is unwatchable. But I'm not a huge fan of The Island or Final Reckoning. Final Reckoning has like 26 episodes, 22 episodes. It's one of the longest seasons, if not the longest season in the challenge. They broke up to where the eliminations were in the middle of episodes, and then there was always some cliffhanger that's happening. It was the Redemption House is unfathomable. Like I can't follow that format of those Redemption Houses. And I just Final Reckoning is not my favorite, but The Island is worse. I would much rather watch Final Reckoning, binge it, than say watching The Island ever again, because I can't do it. I can't do it. Not at all. The Island was everything. Oh man, what? No. I will make that Island video and I will tell you my thoughts and opinions about it and why I say it is unwatchable. I do think that another Island would be interesting, especially because in Invasion of the Champions, they had that like island aspect to it in the beginning, to where they had to earn their spots within the house. I thought that was super awesome. And I think we should move something into that realm. I would love that, for that to be a thing happening again. And hold on, Kate says, I actually like Final Reckoning, but I watched it when all the episodes were out, so that's probably why. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie, having that be the first ever season I did reviews and recaps for was a marathon and not a sprint. And I did not know what I was getting myself into, but you know what? I stuck it out, and I'm so happy. I'm so happy I did, because now I'm here with everyone here, and I'm just super happy to be hanging out with everyone and talking on a Friday night. I'm not gonna lie, I thought that I was gonna be here for an hour at most, but you know what? I'm gonna keep on going for a little bit longer, because it's just, this is so much fun. I don't have anything else better to do or planning on doing. Could you imagine John Cena? What? Hold on. Could you imagine John Cena on the challenge? Well, we did have Leo, who was a wrestler. So John Cena, Miz was also on there. So now John Cena, I mean, he's doing Fast and Furious movies. He's voicing an animated Bulls, I saw. But sadly, even if John Cena was on the challenge, we'd probably not see him. People get that reference, right? Can't see me, John Cena. Anyways, he'd get the Casey edit, and we would never see him. Miz is a WWE champion now. I love the Miz. I actually was rewatching some of the old seasons, especially when I did the worst daily challenges video, which was so much fun to watch. And I was watching Inferno 2 because it was put up on Netflix not too long ago. Well, depending on where you're at regionally, but where I'm at, they put on 2 seasons of that challenge, and I was watching Inferno 2, and that was so much fun. I mean, the Miz was great, and he has a great story. I mean, I was listening to the Challenge Mania podcast with him, and just hearing how much the challenge helped him become the wrestler and get down his persona, and how much fun he had. I mean, it's so different listening to, like, say, the Miz and how he went from the challenge to WWE, and how much he had so much fun and was excited to be on the challenge, and how much it shaped him. And then you hear like Theo Von talking about how he wants to separate himself so much because he went into comedy and nobody took him seriously because he was on a reality TV show. And it was just like, so different. It was like two different ways, but they're both in the entertainment world, and it's just fun to see the mirroring, but it's so crazy to see how different it would be. Who was your favorite challenge one season player? Oh man, there's so many good ones. I really too bad Turbo was on War of the Worlds 2 for a hot minute, because I would have said him in a heartbeat. Gosh, I'm like blanking right now. Oh man, dag nabbit. There was somebody. I just had them. My goodness, I can't think of. I even made a video about. Heather Cook. She was fantastic on her first season. She absolutely killed it. Even with a replacement partner with Kara, she wasn't like thrown off. She just went for it and got second place, and then didn't come back. Cook is a fantastic player. I loved her, and I wish she was on more seasons of the challenge. Svetlana is a good one. Theo, no, I'm not. No, Theo King Bradley is not who I'm blanking on. That is such a great. Oh man, that is so great. Oh man, the way he was lowered down when he was just couldn't jump with those balls. One of the easiest eliminations Corey won. But great time. But yeah, that was so much funny. Oh man, Jen. Oh my gosh, you guys are killing it with these comments. Jen, you know what? She could come back though. She could come back. Probably not, but she could. I think we need to get more players from Amazing Race. I think that would be great. I just don't know who would come on from the Amazing Race. Yes, Cheyenne was great. I love her. I love her on Team Mom OG. I think I watch mainly Team Mom OG for Corey and Cheyenne and their storyline. Granted, everybody on that show is cool, but I just love seeing Ryder, especially when Corey's on the challenge and they get to talk on the phone with him. I mean, those are some of the best. Those are some of the that's peak Teen Mom OG right there. Oh man, Marty McFly. If you were on the challenge rivals, who would be your rival? I don't know. I don't think I have rivals. I think I'm just super well liked. No, I'm just kidding. I get dislikes on every single one of my videos. If we're talking about in real life, I have no idea. But if we're talking about players that I don't like on the challenge and who I would be partnered up because I don't like them, I mean, I would have to say Hunter is one of my least favorite competitors. I'm not a huge fan of Hunter. He's not my favorite of TYB. I like Corey and Nelson way more. And Hunter, I never rooted for Hunter. I never was my favorite. Not my favorite. But I like Corey, and I think Corey's playing a fantastic. Oh, Zach, obviously. I don't want to be yelled at by Zach, though. I don't like Zach either, but I don't want to be partnered up with him. He's a flop. He'll do stuff out of spite. He didn't carry the gurney in War of the Worlds 2 because he wanted to see his team burn and crash. And you know what? That's not how a winner and a leader wins a challenge. And that's why he hasn't won since his original season, which I'm also just throwing out there that he had an easy ride on that season. I'll just say that they had it easy peasy lemon squeezy. Yeah, that's an interesting question. Who would be my rival? I'm definitely not wanting. Definitely don't want it. Noob, who would you cast from Survivor? I mean, I did a rookie wish list, and I'm down for more Survivor players. I thought of Michelle, Wendell. Maybe they could be on X's. Somebody talked about an X's 3. That would be a great X's. Bring in some more Survivor players so we can get some more Survivor numbers on the challenge. So maybe the Big Brother numbers could be shaved down. But yeah, I would love Wendell, Michelle Fisher would be great. And that's how I would see it. but more players. I mean, I'm totally down with more Survivor players. If anybody has any Survivor players that they would like to be on there, hit me up on these comments and I will give them a thumbs up or a thumbs down. Ooh, that's spicy. Was Fessy a Zach replacement? You know what? He's kind of turning out, except for not winning his rookie season. That's a very interesting. I don't think, you know what, Fessy isn't treating Anissa the best this season. So, but he's also not like, he's not like yelling at her all the time and demeaning her. So you know what? Ooh, yes, Sydney. Sydney was the person I put in, is another Survivor competitor I put into my my rookie wish list. She is phenomenal. She's just rock solid, and I think she would easily fit into the challenge. I would love for her to come onto the challenge. That would be fantastic. Oh my gosh. Fessy sus. Oh my goodness. Remember when the challenge original ad had sus in the how cringe was that? And that's just because Among Us was super, super big. Oh no, he's shy and introverted. That's true. Zach is not shy or introverted, but Fessy is. That's the main difference. Fessy is so shy and introverted. Who has the better game between Josh's step sibling comment and Fessy's I'm shy? I think that's the two that I'm going back on. Like, what should I do? If whenever I'm out in like maybe doing online dating or something, whenever I go back onto dating or trying to date or whatever I'm trying to do, what should I do? Should I do I'm shy and introverted, or should I talk about how maybe we could be step siblings, or maybe I would be talking about maybe I'd be talking about how I'm the Great Gatsby. I'm mysterious. I mean, there's so many things we could have learned from the challenge. So I'm just saying. I don't know why I went on that tirade, but yeah, I don't know. I want to say that CT or Turbo and a Hallbra, who you got? I think if they were starting at one side, running at each other, I think it would be like one of those scenes from Dragon Ball Z where they would hit into each other. There would just be this energy ball, and then it would just go, and then you would just hear silence for a long, long time. I think that's what I would think. And then the whole earth is just completely done for. Like that's it. That's all that would happen. Wentworth doesn't count. Why wouldn't Wentworth count? But yeah, there's a ton of, I don't know if you guys can hear my dog, but my dog is barking. I think my uncle is coming home from his job so I think that's who do you think, if you were, oh, really? I had no idea. Cook was an alternate for All Stars, actually? I had no idea. I heard that, didn't she have a child at some point or isn't she like a new mom? That'd be so amazing. But yeah, that would have been great. Cook. And that, well, granted, they called it All Stars, so that I think it was a right move to make it the Challenge All Stars on Paramount Plus instead of We Want OGs. I never liked the We Want OGs. I think it got across the point, but I don't think it's not catchy. All Stars is a one-all catch-all, and it's super like, it like catches your eye and you're like, yeah, I'm totally going to watch All Stars. And then you watch it and you're like, oh no, they make a big alliance and nothing happens all season. And the players that I'm rooting for are just getting picked off one by one. Big Brother, you stink. Casey was also an alternate. Yeah. I don't know why it just was like, oh, they should bring back King Mike from Rivals. That was Leroy's first season was amazing. Can I just say, I'm planning on making a Leroy video. I'm going to make like a full video of his whole journey, especially with him saying that this is his final season. And I was rewatching Rivals fairly recently, and my goodness, that was a great season. Shout out to Adam R for punching Ty and getting sent home, because I feel as though that he would have sunk Leroy's game. I think he would have sunk Leroy's game that first night if he didn't throw that punch and got eliminated. But Leroy got a new partner. He was not phased. Him and Mike did great, despite how many cookies were thrown at him. Mike did a fantastic job, and him and Leroy beasted that out. Did not see a single elimination, and they made it to that finals. I love it. But I'm going to be going deeper and deeper into Leroy's journey within the challenge. Oh, thank you. I'm happy you like it. I'm super excited about it, and I'm hoping to make it really, really good, and I want everybody to be proud of it, and I want to be proud of it. Oh my goodness. That's another one. So I talked about Zach making me laugh in the finals of Free Agents, but can I just say what always makes me laugh was Adam R and Ty before he throws that punch with the with the where's that guy? And he's like, "Don't call me Guy, Ty. Where's that beautiful kid?" like that made me laugh. That makes me laugh so hard every time I watch it. It's like one of my favorite scenes of the challenge. I know, so random, but I love it. Yeah. Yeah, but this is honestly looking forward to your videos more than the challenge episodes. Wow. That is so nice. My goodness. Thank you so much. I put so much time and effort into all the videos, and hearing comments like this is amazing. I'm not going to lie, especially after a week like this week. Like my brain feels melted, and I just really, just having my brain melted throughout this week, and it's just been really, really tough putting all this videos together. I'm even thinking about taking this Tuesday off from putting out a video. I have a video coming out this Sunday, doing a review and revisiting episode of Nick Arcade, but I'm thinking about taking time off until the next review and recap, but we'll see. I have a lot of video ideas, and we're going to be looking into doing, and we'll just see how it goes. Yeah, of course I got your back, Justin. I got your back with whenever you miss an episode. I got you. You're in good hands. You're in good hands with me. I also have to watch a video. I have to watch a movie tonight for tomorrow morning, and I've only watched like 15 minutes of it. But yeah, anyways, is there any, yeah, no spoilers, please. No spoilers in this, or I will, oh my gosh, no, not Farrah Abrams for the challenge. I watched X on the Beach with Farrah Abrams, and that was some good stuff. I'm not gonna lie. That was the best season of Are You the One? But oh my goodness, I could not stand Farrah. I could not stand her. Do I eventually want to do cast interviews? You'd be so good at it, and I'm surprised you've never had collabs. I actually really want to do cast interviews. Things have just been moving a little bit slower this year than I've been wanting to do, like with merch, with video ideas, also videos being taken down. That sucks. But I want to do cast interviews, and I've been seeing a lot of the cast members doing a ton of other cast interviews and everything like that. So I would love to do that. So to me, that would be something I would really, really want to look forward to. And I feel like I'm in a good place, that I could do more I could do cast interviews, and it would be enticing. But I've also seen channels that have like not a ton of subs, and they still get people in. So to me, I think I could have a good time. I might have to put in some moderators here just to make sure that no spoilers are going on. So that's another one. We'll see. We'll see what happens. Mr. Spins, are you talking about Big Easy from the older challenge seasons? In more than a few. He's been in a couple. He Gauntlet 3 was one of his significant roles. So, I mean, maybe that's who you're looking at. I'm just looking real quick. It's really tough to go through all these comments all at once on live. This is another person that is talking about Jordan and Tori arguing. I need to see this. I need to see what is going on this Instagram. I don't really go too much on social medias because I try, but we'll be going on with it, and we'll be seeing how it's. I gotta check that out because this is getting spicy. Maybe they're doing an X's season and they're trying to get some fuel on the fire, get some storylines going on. We'll see how it goes. Ooh, Lisa, I miss Sarah Grayson. That was the number one hit like wonder, one season wonder. Sarah Grayson, 5-time elimination winner in her one season. They tried to get her out. She could not be taken out, and she took it all the way and won. I mean, she was fantastic. And that was back in the day when they were going up against anybody. It wasn't just women against women or men versus men. It was anybody could be up for grabs, and she went in. Granted, some of those eliminations were just hanging upside down, but you know what? She played the game and she outlasted all of them. So you know what? She did great. Goodbye, John. Thank you for stopping by and hanging out. I'm not going to be, I don't know how long I'm going to be staying on here for too much longer, but I'm just so happy that a ton of people were here and hanging out and going in. So thank you so much for hanging out. Please don't if you feel the need to go, if you need to go do something, dinner, or feel free to go. I mean, I'm planning on doing another challenge or doing another live here very, very soon. Yes, I am going to be doing more lives. This is so much fun. I expected 15 people and me to be talking profusely and running out of ideas within 30 minutes, but I'm having a great old time, even an hour and a half in. So I'm having a great old time just hanging out. Because of quarantine, I haven't been doing a whole lot of anything. So this is like the highlight of highlights. So this is fantastic. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for saying that you love the content. You should know it brings fun and joy to my day. That is the best comment that could ever be told to me. I work super hard on these videos, and sometimes you have that talk of like, is it good? Is it good enough? Did I do enough? Did I do the right research? Are people even going to like this video? And then to have comments that say, yes, this is really great. I loved it. This was so much fun. Like, I loved the cringe video because I put so much time and effort into it. And so many people said how much fun they had. They loved watching these scenes back. And then all of a sudden the challenge was like, no, thank you. You cannot do this. We're not going to do it, but you can't do it either. Bishop, are you going to be covering BB Can 9? I am thinking about it. I am going to be watching the season. I've even been in talks with Charles Warren about possibly doing like a full weekend review with the Big Brother, because on Big Brother US, I did that season and it just was a lot. It took a lot out of me. And then putting on top of the rest of the challenge season, Tiny Table Talks, and other videos that I want to do, it just seems like a lot if you're doing it after the show premieres or after the episode premieres. So I do want to be doing more of it, and I feel like I'm going to be talking about it with Charles, and possibly doing something within either my channel or his channel, talking about it weekly or something like that. Yes, Lauren, I would have to agree. BB Canada over BB US, and I've only seen 2 seasons of Canada. I've seen way more seasons of US, so maybe it's lopsided, but those 2 seasons were really, really good. They were so good. I should say. So yeah. Yes. I hope Natalie comes back for the challenge. Would love to see Natalie back on the challenge. I did remember hearing on the challenge official podcast saying that she wants to take some time off. And you know what? I think it's important. She went straight from Survivor basically to training and saying yes to the challenge and then going on to the challenge. It's a lot. It's a lot taking out of you playing both those games, and both are super different. And she even talked about how the challenge house was way harder than being on an island. Like, it was really, really tough. So, so it was really, really, it was really difficult for her on the challenge, but she was playing like a real vet. She was doing great. Yes, Michaela would be great on the challenge as well, I think. I mean, I wouldn't be shocked if we had an influx of Survivor players coming on, kind of like how we had with Big Brother this season, or the last couple of seasons. We had a ton of Big Brother players, and I think we're going to have a lot more Survivor players, especially with the outpour of love, and I think the audience that came with Natalie and even Jay. And I think a lot of people want to see more of Natalie and Jay, and want to see more players on there. So that would be something in something to watch out for, I think. Yes. 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 Jamar would be a great one as well. I really loved him on his season as well. I watched multiple episodes of him, and he's just so much fun to watch and see. So movies says Road Rules and Real World are returning to Paramount Plus. Will this end the invitation to other shows? I highly doubt it. I have a very big theory about the challenge and why I feel like this season feels so different than other challenge seasons. And I think that, and I'm making a video on it, I'm going to put it out once I do a ton more research, and I'm going to put it out towards the end of the season. But I have a very big theory about why this season feels so different in the editing, in why they don't show certain scenes that they would have shown in past seasons and that kind of thing. So to me, I do think that they're going to bring in more people. I mean, just from this season, bringing in players from even America's Got Talent. I mean, they're showing that they're going to just cast a super wide net and see who's going to be pulling it in, and who they can pull in and who's going to stick. Possibly somebody that we would never expect would become your favorite. You never know. There's another, yes, I wouldn't mind seeing Leo come back. Rupert from Survivor. No. Rupert lost some love from me after his ploy in Blood versus Water. He wasn't the Rupert that I knew and loved. And so to me, no, thank you. No Rupert. I think that was a joke, but it's still saying no, thank you. Melissa, would I ever go on? Yes, I would say yes in a heartbeat. Like, MTV would pick up, call me, I'll pick up and I'll say yes in 2 seconds. And then while I'm there, I'm going to ask producers if they would just let some of my videos pass. Yes, please. Also, can I work for y'all and have a ton of your resources, and then I can start making videos that I know that won't get taken down and could get all those views. Bishop, what is with you wanting to face me in a hall brawl? What? I mean, we would have to find a hall brawl that is like you can hang out with, and like you can like is there one just like hang like in a park? I mean, we'd have to know the regulations. The pandemic has to go away. We have to get tested. I mean, there's just too much. There's too much going on here. I don't know why I went off on that. It's not like you can't just like can't make one. Nerdy Alex 6. I think someone from Survival of the Fittest couple should come on. I'm going to say right now, I have not watched any Fittest of Survival. The one that Jenny's from. I have not seen anybody. I have not seen that season, but Jenny came from it, and there's a ton of fit people. I saw like a trailer for it. I love I love British reality shows. I think they do it right. I saw the first 2 seasons of The Circle that they had. That was amazing. Those were, oh my goodness. That was the show. The US show was good, but BB The Circle UK, even season 2, you watch season 2. That was amazing. I binged that so quickly. It was awesome. If you can watch that, find it somewhere, I highly recommend it. I can't wait for The Circle season 2 of US, but UK does reality TV shows right, especially Love Island. Give me 50 episodes of that and I'll watch it forever. Are you watching The Amazing Race Australia? Sadly, no. I did not know there was an Amazing Race Australia until very recently, and I love The Amazing Race. This past season, Amazing Race was really good, I thought. I just found out about, and then like way long, like start of the quarantine, I was watching Love Island Australia, which isn't as great as UK, but I mean, it was still something to watch, and it was great. It was great, but Love Island UK is still the best. Fantasy cast videos for 37. If we can get a theme, I will run with it. But if I don't have a theme, then I don't really want. I would rather just go off the cuff of like a different challenge season that I'm going to be putting together. But yeah, fantasy cast videos. I'm going to be doing more of those once a month. I think those take the longest to put together. So that's why I would have it coming out once a month. It's just so much time and effort that puts into it. I'm not saying that all my other videos don't do that, but I do not watch Tough as Nails. I saw the Phil from Amazing Race is the host. I do not watch it though. There was one, I think in season 1, there was people running after a garbage truck trying to throw garbage into it. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. Yes, the hookup list. I need to get back onto that chart. Oh boy, that is some chart to have to manage and looking up. But yeah, Shy Fessy and Gabby are going to be making an appearance for sure. Also, Ashley and Shy Fessy, don't forget that. That happened yet. I agree. Why hasn't there been an X's 3? And I don't know. There could be very well an X's 3 very, very soon, in my opinion. There are so many possibilities that we could have an X's 3 very, very soon, I think. So I think that would be interesting to watch. I think also Arrivals would be a great season. I think that's how you would carry the momentum. I mean, granted, I like this season theme, but I think that you lean too heavy into the theme sometime. And I don't like when I see TJ's name and it says handler on the bottom. It's not my favorite. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm excited to just go through this season and see what's going to happen and see the rest of the season. I'm hoping it's going to be picking up. I'm wondering what the security breach is going to be. I think a lot of people think it's going to be a double elimination. I'm hoping for it. Let's bring it on. I've been hoping for a double elimination since the season began. So I'm hoping this was going to happen. So we're going to see what's going to happen. Whoa. Jeffrey Martinez found my life. Thanks. Have you applied to be on Big Brother or the challenge yet? See what you know about the challenge. You can. Oh, no, I'm just kidding. No, Big Brother. I have not signed up for Big Brother yet or applied for Big Brother yet. I'm just super busy with videos and I need to get on it. But maybe this season isn't the right season. Maybe next season would be the right season for me, but there's still time. There's still, maybe I'll take the week off and do my audition video for it. We never know. But also I feel like maybe this time isn't the right time to be putting in for Big Brother. Also, Big Brother's not that great. Let's just be real and honest. I'm still reeling from Big Brother All Stars with big quotation marks on All Stars. Let's just be real and honest. Tori and Derek H. Dream Team. We already had that team in Final Reckoning. We do not need that team again. I heard Derek H was supposed to be an alternate in this season. in Double Agents. He was actually supposed to, I guess, be on the challenge season. He was possibly, and then was sent home. That is crazy to think about. Oh, thank you so much. Yeah. I thought this would be a fun little corner to do. I have so many Funko Pops and Ren and Stimpy. I bought the whole series of Ren and Stimpy. So thank you for saying you would vote for me as fan favorite, but I want to earn it. I don't want you to just vote for me just to vote for me. If there is somebody out there that plays the game better or was at better confessionals, I would expect you to vote for them instead of me, but I do appreciate that you would have my back. I really, really appreciate it. Yes, Ren and Stimpy is underrated. I'm actually wanting to do a video about Ren and Stimpy, maybe the animation style or the story behind it, something to that effect. I'm sure there's something out there, but I have all the seasons of Ren and Stimpy. Hey Arnold. I love old school Nickelodeon. I used to watch that stuff all the time. Gosh, I love Tyson. I'm not gonna lie. Tyson is one of my favorite Survivor players. He is so funny. Oh man. Oh, that's a good one. I'm trying to think of is there a castmate you used to like that you don't like anymore? See, the thing is with challenge seasons, the thing with challenge seasons is that I like I just go in with an open mind. So there's no one player I distinctively hate in the challenge season, unless like Hunter or Zach are on it, then I'm like really not happy with them. But when I go on to a challenge season, I leave an open mind because you never know. We've seen rivalries, we've seen alliances form in the unlikely of places. Somebody who was a rival one season comes in and they're buddies and loving each other the next season, and they're working together and vice versa. So and the edits are so crazy. The edits are so crazy sometimes that you just have to think like, oh, maybe they'll get a good edit this year, but not this year. So I kind of go in with the flow. I'm also not a huge fan of Fessy. Nelson is a player that actually I loved. Then he started started going off the rails a little bit and getting more angry and getting in people's faces. And then he had a huge redemption arc with me, and I wasn't a huge fan of TYB, but now I love Corey and Nelson, and I'm not a huge fan. I'm not gonna keep saying it. But yeah, I think I that's how I view the challenge every season. There's no one person that I come in always disliking majority of the time. I always come in with an open mind. I want to see how they will perform on the challenge, and we just go with the flow and see what could be, and we're just gonna go with that. We're just gonna see Fessy's the definition of a throw up emoji. Oh man, come on now. I think Fessy's I want to say Fessy's attitude in the aftermath, not this past week, but the week before when he was like doing Pictionary or something, he had the worst attitude ever. And I hate it. I hated it. I was like, you're bringing it down. Devin is doing a great job. Everyone else is having a great time. And then Fessy's just bringing it down in his little Fessy corner and just being like, people have their preconceived notions. Maybe he was shy. You know what? Maybe I'm not thinking about it. Maybe he's just shy. We'll just see how it goes. Yeah, that aftermath was awful. Thank you, Melissa. It was awful because he was just like, oh, people have their preconceived notions, and it's like, come on now. But yeah, that's how I take it. There was a comment asking somebody is bored tonight and they want to know what challenge season that they could watch. I like Rivals. Rivals seasons are always exciting. Rivals 1 was good. Rivals 2 was also good. Free Agents is always an A-list. War of the Worlds was really good. If you want a good laugh, Watch Corey and Nelson kick a soccer ball in Vendettas. That was always a good one. Yeah, that's always a good one. But yeah, those were always some fun times to watch challenge seasons. But yeah, I think you can't go wrong with rivals or X's or free agents. But I think those are my go-to. I really do like rivals a ton, but I go with that. Ella says, who would win in a hall brawl, CT or Fessy? I'm just excited for the fight. All I can think about when I saw this was the fight that they're going to have in the igloo, where they're going to be at each other's faces, and they're going to be, and it's like they're wearing like an 80s party and they're getting in each other's faces. That's going to be like kicking off, and I can't wait. That's got to be coming up soon, and that was so exciting. It gave me like little chills in my when I was watching it. So I'm super excited for seeing that. I've seen X's won an unhealthy amount of times. I know I get you there. Ooh, Cutthroat is a good one too. Bananas Backpack. That reminds me. Cutthroat is a great season, underrated season. I would say go watch Cutthroat. I was actually rewatching Cutthroat not too long ago, and that was actually a pretty interesting season as well. Angelcake, give me your top 3 cringiest hookup relationships on the challenge. Go. I can tell you the cringiest like pickup lines, which was like The Great Gatsby. I don't know. I really disliked what was it? I wasn't a huge fan of CT and Anastasia. That didn't end well at all. I did not like that whatsoever. I didn't like oh man, really Josh's game is the worst. Whether it's with Amanda or Nani, that was just not very exciting. They never really kissed, or nobody kissed, but that was just really ugh. All right, so I mean, I feel like we're getting to the 2-hour mark. I didn't expect coming in here to go for a full 2 hours, but I will see these 2 hours through. So at 10 o'clock my time, Eastern Standard Time, I'm gonna call it for the first live. But I've had a great time, everybody. Thank you to everyone who was hanging out. I just want to say that before getting into the final little bit of comments. But thank you so much. I'm going to have a ton more coming in for the next live, maybe even bring in some guests. So I think this would be super. I had a great time. Thank you guys so much. I couldn't even believe this. This 2 hours just flew by. I'm not going to lie. So thank you so much for everyone who came to hang out. Not Nani and Josh being step siblings. That was so creepy. When he said step siblings, it came out too quickly. Like, my goodness, that was no thank you. What do you mean? What do you mean thoughts on Coral? I love Coral. Coral is a great competitor. I wish she was coming on to challenge OGs or All Stars, but I heard she is not coming back. The same with Rachel. She is not going to be on Challenge All Stars. I wish out of a lot of competitors, I was hoping for Coral, Evelyn, Landon, and Rachel to be on the challenge cast, but I've heard, or some of the rumors, they're not gonna be on. All 4 of those players are not gonna be on. And I think initially Mark reached out to both Evelyn and Landon, and that was before all the COVID breakout and pandemic happened. There was talks that they said yes, but then everything was pushed back and they just couldn't get everything going on. And I mean, you got family, and it's just really difficult. Thank you, everyone. Mr. M, thoughts on Big T? I'm a fan of Big T. I'll just say it right now. I think this season she's coming into her own. She is being way more confident. She's super entertaining. I mean, she is killing it in the confessionals. She is killing it out in the politics of the game. She's just having a great time, and I love how she's like. I love her looks. Her with that pink hair. Oh, this past episode, her VIP section was vibes. Oh my gosh. Like, I want to be having that much confidence in my life on a regular basis. Like, she is all that in a bag of chips, and I want to see her on the challenge so much more. That would be so great. Should Amber M be invited back? Yeah, why not? Maybe in a rival season with Amber B. That'd be cool. Big T is most definitely most improved this season. I mean, yeah. I hope she had. I think it's maybe because she has a bottom bunk this season. I think maybe that's the case. I'm so happy she hasn't jumped off of anything right now. But yeah, I want to say thank you so much. We're heading into the final 5 minutes. I just want to say thank you so much for everyone coming in. Let's get into some of the last little bits of comments. Cam and her looks. Yes, she is slaying those confessionals. And she is actually slaying this season. Her and Leroy and Darrell are just running this house. They're just going around using the Big Brother Alliance. And it's just, oh my gosh. This is it. So yeah, remember, yeah, thank you. Thank you, Bo, for letting everybody know. Remember to drop a like. Thank you so much again for everyone for dropping by. Thank you so much. I think you're awesome. You. Thank you so much. I had a great time. I'm not gonna lie, I thought 20 people were gonna show up. This was gonna last for 14 minutes, and then I was gonna run out of things to talk about, but everyone has been so amazing in the comments. Thank you everyone for joining me. I hope everyone had a fantastic week. If not, luckily it's Friday and we're heading into the weekend. So thank you so much. Oh, Angie showed up. Like I said, join me and Charles on Angie's Kiss My Cheeks TV live on Thursday, March 4th. Again, something else happening on March 4th. March 4th at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We're going to be talking about the challenge on her channel, and we're going to be going over the fantasy teams. And I think I'm excited. I don't want to toot my own horn or give out any spoilers, but I think I got a gold scholar too, if I do say so myself, from the last time we spoke, that I was on her channel. But thank you so much. Oh, happy birthday. Yeah, March 4th is the day before my birthday. Well, March 5th, you have a lot to watch, my good person, my good CJ, with a ton of stuff dropping. You got Paramount Plus coming out with Road Rules and Big Brother Canada and all that good stuff. So, yeah, remember that everything is coming out on Wednesdays and Thursdays. Big Brother Canada. Thank you, everyone. You going to do another live soon? I am. I don't know when I would do it. It's definitely going to be sometime in March. But we'll see what's going to happen. I'll definitely give everybody a big heads up of when I will do another live, and ask for more topics, polls, and I'm excited. You know what? I'm super excited about these. I've never done this before. It is so exciting and so much fun. I had so much fun tonight. You might not be able to tell, but I'm just having so much fun. I had no idea it was Corey's birthday on the 4th. Happy birthday, Corey. It's so much going on. There's so much going on. But thank you again, everyone. We're coming up on the final 2 minutes, and then I will be ending the broadcast. But thank you again. I don't know how many times I could say it. I mean, if you're getting tired of me saying it, but thank you so much for joining me on this Friday. Everyone has made my day with watching the videos, commenting, saying how much you like them, but also just being here and having a great time. Like, no lie, this was like, I was worried my brain was too melted and I wouldn't be able to talk with everybody and be able to hold a conversation. But I really, really appreciate everyone for joining me. And oh my gosh, this was so much fun. This was amazing. And it was great. This was the best. And this makes me want to do this so much more. And just being able to interact with everybody and talking to everybody in real time just makes me feel like we're even that much more close. We're closer. This is a family. We are tight knit now. That's it. Everybody's going to a virtual Thanksgiving from now on. But thank you everyone for watching. Thank you for sticking around. And I will be seeing everybody very, very soon. Clueless is an awesome movie. Thank you. I love that. But thank you so much, everyone. You I hope everyone had a great time during this live. I had a fantastic time putting it together, and I will have more. Maybe I'll have like stands and hanging out and doing like, maybe I'll have pictures next and a lot more graphs. Maybe I'll have a graph later. We'll be seeing. Thank you everyone for coming in. I hope everybody has a great night or a great day, depending on where everyone is. Wow. Good night from Australia. Thank you. Well, good night. Good day, mate. I'm so happy. That just blows my mind. Sometimes I don't think anything's around my bubble. All right, 15 seconds. Thank you so much, everybody. And I'll be seeing everybody very, very soon. And I hope everybody has a great rest of the day and a great weekend. Thank you.